If there's one thing that can make or break a team, it's this: communication. And yet, how often do we walk out of a meeting thinking, wait, what did we just decide? Or, I said this 5 times. Why didn't anyone listen? Here's the thing: most teams aren't bad at communication, they're just stuck in accidental communication. They're reactive, unclear, and often unintentional. Today, we're talking about how to shift into mindful communication and how tools like a Kolbe assessment can help us not just hear each other, but actually understand each other. So stick around. Support, celebrate, and uplift Black businesses. To learn more, visit miamiandbeaches.com. Welcome to Team Tip Tuesday. I'm Alicia Couri, the CEO of Audacious Concepts Inc., a boutique leadership advisory firm specializing in helping leaders accelerate their time to impact in their first 90 days in a leadership role and helping their teams become high performing and results driven by improving communication, collaboration, and cooperation. So let's dive into today's topic: communication. I was working at an offsite with a team where two of the principal members of the team, let's call them Alex and Jordan, kept butting heads. Alex was that detail oriented person and wanted all the data before making a move, while Jordan was action oriented, wanted to move fast and iterate. Every time they met, it went the same way. Jordan would pitch a bold idea. Alex would say, but wait, we don't have enough information yet. Jordan would get frustrated. Alex would feel dismissed, and round they went. But that day, things hit a boiling point. Jordan asked Alex why he hadn't called a client yet to get them to pay the invoice. And Alex gave his typical answer: I was going to do it. But when was the question? Both wanted the same outcome: success for the team and for their business, but their instinctive problem solving styles were completely different. And this is where Kolbe gave us the insight. Kolbe isn't about personality, it's about your natural mode of operation, how you take action, how you problem solve. And once I shared how Alex and Jordan differ in their method of communication and how each other not only saw the problem, but had unmet expectation of the other person, the whole conversation shifted. See, Jordan thought that when Alex said okay to his request to call the client, he understood the assignment. When Alex said okay, it meant, I hear you and I'll do it when I have enough of the information I need and not a minute before. They were able to see why their communication was misaligned and how it led to so many missed opportunities, which slowed productivity and also created so much friction, not just between the two of them, but on the entire team. It was a burden to the team. And so, communication that is mindful allows us to understand each other's motives, but also cognitively, which is what Kolbe measures, how our brain is wired for communication. Here are 3 simple practices you can bring to your team right away. Number 1, you have to check for clarity, not just agreement. Don't just ask, does this make sense? Ask, what are you taking away from this conversation? And that's how you know if you're both on the same page, not just nodding politely. Tip number 2, name your Kolbe strengths out loud. If you know your Kolbe strengths, share it with your team. Try something like, I'm a long line fact finder, so I may ask a lot of questions up front. This normalizes differences and builds appreciation instead of friction. And three, pause before responding. Mindful communication starts with slowing down just enough to ask, am I reacting or responding? That 1 second of pause can turn a knee jerk reaction into a constructive contribution. Communication is the foundation of every high performing team, but it doesn't just happen accidentally. If your team is ready to move from accidental to mindful communication, then I invite you to reach out to us. We have a two-part Mastering Effective Team Communication workshop that would love to invite you to engage with us on. You'll learn a 6-step communication intelligence framework, how to adapt your style and build empathy in high-stakes conversations, how to design a custom team communication plan that actually sticks, and how Kolbe can give you a deeper understanding of how each person naturally takes action. Because great communication isn't about saying more, it's about saying it so it matters. Let's make communication your team's superpower. I hope this was helpful for you and actionable. You can join us next time for another Team Tip Tuesday, where we share real stories and real solutions for building high performing, results driven teams. See you next time. Turnover. It's incredibly expensive for any organization, but especially those that are small and mid-sized. If you're an organization and you're hiring, it's so important to get it right. You need to identify the right people for the right roles. Here at Audacious Concepts Inc., we help you perfect your hiring process so you get it right every single time. Reach out to us at audaciousconceptsinc.com